Hello YouTube and Hoover Sanitaire and more. This is Arbach Lover 1618, also known as Jeffrey Baker. I am here with my Sanitaire SC899. I'm going to clean it out and get it prepared for the next year. Yeah, I actually did find a few landlords that could use my help. First, what we're going to do, I'm going to get this cleaned up. You know, just so it ain't problematic when I do have it on the job. First, what I'm going to do, well, to begin with, I'm going to take the bag off here. Set that aside. It could use a change. Well, it's not full, but I'd still like to change it. Ooh, I can already see dust here. Yeah, I found a job that ain't nearly as abusive as my others. They actually took me through the apartments at the complex. So we're going to get this all serviced and ready to go. Now I just got to get first I'm going to clean out the quick clean chamber. My favorite part of the SC899, I don't know what type this one is, because if you notice, the sticker's missing. I will blow all this out with the air compressor, by the way, and probably wear a filter mask. Let me get the camera paused and go get a screwdriver, whatever that is. Alright. Oh, before you go into the quick clean chamber, take this off. That could also use a cleaning. Your belt. Ooh, belt could use a changing too. Yeah, that's what happens when you clean really sandy places. Oh, and not to mention vacuum powder. I had to rescent my shakeout bag, which is over there in one of those boxes. Yeah, I don't use that shakeout bag a whole lot, just because filtration is not good where I work. And when you get that, those two torque screws is what I found out these are. Ooh, yeah, that could use a wash. Now, I'm going to take this little Oric handheld. This actually works real good compared to most Oric vacuums, which don't really work at all. Especially some of the commercial ones that don't really mean commercial. The Oric Premier series is good, but the others aren't. I actually use this at work to go around the edges now. Look how clean that is, except for behind the fan, which I will get behind now, once I get a wrench. Alright, I can't find a wrench. I'm gonna have to ride over to my brother's house. He don't live far away, but I'm gonna go over there and see if he's got a pair of vice grips that I can use, because I don't know where my pliers that will work for that went. And I don't have a wrench that'll fit it. So, it might as well stay tuned for that. Okay, I'm back. He actually had a wrench that he said I could use for this. He actually said I could have it, but I don't really want to have it from him. But we'll get this undone and we'll be back. Okay, I probably said this in a video of my 887. But to take this fan off, you hold on to the fan, take your wrench, and it'll come right off. Now you want to get a flathead screwdriver and pry off the fan. Not hard to do. In fact, I'm not even going to stop the camera for this. Oops. Sorry, everyone. It's not going to hurt this fan at all. It's a flexible fan. Well, pretty flexible. Also, whenever this fan wears out, oh crap. Look at all that. How awful. I actually feel sorry for my Sanitaire. Yeah, I kept trying to. I do take my machines apart and I clean them all the time, but I actually don't really use this vacuum a whole lot, so I have actually forgotten to clean it out. I'll use the air compressor off film to clean out the rest, but I actually do feel sorry for my poor old Sanitaire. It had to sit with all this crap in it for months. Well, I think March is when I got this, or no, maybe April, I don't know. But anyway, I got this from Garbage Truck Scrapper Vacuum Guy, I think, on YouTube, also known as Zachary on Facebook. I ain't gonna say last names. No, I'm not gonna say last names. But he found this, I don't know where, and got it home, had it all cleaned up. And he sent it to me after I paid him. I don't have PayPal, so I just, sent a money order in an envelope. Sorry. Anyway, we'll get the hood off and clean under there. Now, before I take the hood off, you gotta remember, this also holds the hood on. So adjust your height. Yours might not have a dialing app like this. This is an old Sanitaire, so take it down to level 1 and pull it and just get it off. It lifts right off. So there we go. Once again, poor Sanitaire. Now, I'm going to get the dusting brush from my Kirby 1CR, and first I'm going to blow some of this out with my handy dandy Auric handheld. Yeah, it is actually a handy little vacuum. It's not really. It's a 6.5 amp vacuum, so it's almost a Sanitaire power, but not quite. There are a couple Sanitaires that are more powerful than that, or actually there are some that are low amp, like a 5.5 or a 6.2 amp. But they still they're actually hard to find. I think most of the lower amped machines are actually like old 600 series. Maybe a couple of them are 800. I don't exactly know. General 1, I think his username is. He has an example Sanitaire. Just type in Eureka Sanitaire, go down looking at usernames, or go, I think he's in my, no, I keep my subs. I keep the channels I'm subscribed to private. Yeah, there are some channels that I am not ready to reveal. But anyway, look up General 1, go down until you see Eureka Sanitaire Trash Find, and that'll be it. That'll be the Sanitaire that he had. He actually sent it off to another user, CJH1618, I think. Yeah, that's it. CJH1618. He sent that vacuum to that user. Or, I don't actually see that user on YouTube listings anywhere. So whether or not he's stopped YouTube completely, I don't know. But anyway, there we have it. I've actually cleaned this up good enough on film. I will take the air compressor to it off film. But that'll be, I might actually put it on film. Yeah, I'll put it on film. So stay tuned. Okay, I have my Campbell Housefield Power Pallet air compressor. We will fire it up here and get this vacuum blowed out with it. I don't know if you can see that. But there's quite a bit of dust flying out of this thing. I'm pulsing it like this so it can also build up pressure too. Alright, well, there's obviously some sort of moisture here, but I ain't gonna use this until later, so it shouldn't bother it any, and it'll have time to dry. I promise that. I ain't gonna run this with something wet in it. It didn't get out all the you know, dust out, but it got enough to where I could stand it. So we'll get this put back together.